Hey guys, Bear here. Welcome back on the channel for the Camp Challenge competition. This time I present to you my three favorites from the August competition, and I was surprised. There was a ton of good stuff, so thanks to everyone that submitted. A ton of crazy good camps, but I had to pick just a couple, and I decided we will go from three from now on. It makes it easier for me, also harder, but I think that's what we do. So let's jump in. Let's check them. The first cube I want to talk about is from ND. And like I wanted it for the challenge, when you enter the cube, you kind of going into a different world with a different vibe whatsoever, And that one sticked out to me because it just feels like you are in a lost city or something, It's super gloomy and dark. The atmosphere is just nice, the vibe to it. And it looks like it's just a backyard in like a building complex or something. But of course destroyed from the war, and then they made it their own little oasis there. And the lighting and all is set super nicely. The decorations are good. And to me it has a certain vibe of even cyberpunkish, even though it's more rusty, but with all the lights and how you can see the outside of the buildings, and it just gives me that kind of nice little touch of feeling. It still looks lost. It's well decorated, but not too much. You see all the areas where they kind of spend their time. Even like the breakout there with the open wall looks like some sort of garage or mechanic place where they work on their bikes, or the other cars to just still move around out there in the wasteland, And you can tell there was a lot of merging going on and hiding certain items to get effects out and stuff like that. That's what I like to see. That's fun to watch. So for me, that's a pretty good one. Well done, Andy. Well done. Next cube we're going to talk about is from Cow and Baby. And this one is really special. It's super creative. And you can tell the door is kind of on the top. It turns around and you will understand why. Because when you go inside, it might look like a normal modern building, house, apartment, whatever. But if you look clearly, you will realize at some point that everything is upside down. Cow and Baby managed to get it done to float every item and place them in a certain manner to make it look like it's a normal room, but it's all upside down. It's a little tricky for the brain, and it's super well executed. There's a ton of really clever use of items, like the cards here on the wall that have both sides anyway, so they give that nice effect of everything is right. And you need really a while to realize it's upside down. A lot of nice merges and things going on. My favorite is the table in the kitchen, because that's just a little genius trick there. We only have one table that gives that away, and he used it. And here some lamps are used as cups, and those boxes with the fruits just as like products on the counter. So first glance you just don't realize it, because everything looks so normal, which is just a super crazy and neat effect. And then at the end you're just surprised when you see how it kind of looks with the player inside. It's well executed. It's really heads up. Chapeau. That surprised me a ton. Now you can see. This is how you stand in the room. It's completely upside down. Well done, buddy. Well done. The next cube you want to check is from Andrel. And it's pouring over of creativity too. When you walk in, you can already tell that you're inside a cube, but she made it look, with the pictures in the background and the butterflies and all, and the editing with the cat, it just looks like you can really watch outside. A ton of self-made games in there, like that Twister one. And then here just a funny part with the mask, You got an autopsy game which really looks like you're working on the body. It's just a ton of stuff going in. You can check around, there in every corner is something going on, which I find super interesting to come up with that many like little ideas. Like those dancing game 2 and the karaoke one, little art corner. It's just really a ton. That was super fun to watch. Yeah, but that was my favorites. Thanks for joining. Thanks for submitting. It was a ton of fun. I always like doing those little challenges. And thanks to all the channel members and the viewers and all that stuff that make it possible. And I hope I see you next time. The September challenge is already up. I will link it in the description. The Discord is in the description. Everything you need to know if you want to join, be part of it. Just feel free to hop in and submit your camp and all. And I hope I see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.